Good morning, fourth graders. Today we're on page 243, and we're not doing a new lesson today, we're just practicing our last two lessons. So our objective today is, today I will solve division multi-step word problems using, and I think we're running out of room, so I might take a shortcut today and just say using the dealing strategy or the measuring strategy. So what we're doing today, ladies and gentlemen, is we're going to have problems that are going to mix these both up. So when we did lesson 311, we only had the dealing strategy. And then in our last lesson, we only had the measuring up strategy. What we're going to see in today's problems is they're going to mix them up. So we're really going to have to understand when to use which one, because the steps were a little bit different. Okay, so in the dealing strategy, that's when we drew our groups, because it says equally distribute the total quantity among a set number of groups. So this, in the dealing strategy, we knew how many groups there were and we drew our circles. And then the unknown was the number in each group. We didn't know how many went in each circle. Okay, so that was the difference there. In the measuring up strategy that we just did, it says create groups of a certain number. The unknown is the number of groups. So this time we've got to make our groups, but we didn't know how many we would end up with. So the strategies are very different. So for our steps, it says read the word problem, identify key information, make a plan of how to solve using the correct strategy. This is the big thing. So we're going to have to ask ourselves what strategy we're going to need. And then if we forgot how to do some of these strategies, we can just turn back, friends. So if you need some help on the measuring up strategy, you're just going to turn back. And if you need help on the dealing strategy, you're just going to flip back some pages, okay? But they are different, okay? So, and you could just come back to here and look at this as well. So I'm going to get started on my first problem, which actually is two problems. It says, Diego put 15 tennis balls into cans. Each can holds 3 balls. How many cans of tennis balls does he have? Okay, so what do I know? I know that he has 15 tennis balls that's going to be distributed. And that was the first step in both of our strategies. So 15 is going to be distributed. Okay, it says each can holds 3 balls. So you know what that tells me is that each group holds 3 balls. So I know how many go in each group. It says how many cans of tennis balls does he have? How many groups does he have? So this one, I don't know how many groups. The groups is my unknown. That's what that is. The groups is my unknown, because I know that 3 go in each group. So what strategy do I use when my groups are unknown? I use the measuring up. It says the unknown is the number of groups. Okay? So I have 15 to distribute. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 15 to distribute, and I need to put 3 in each group. Well, am I going to be able to use this? No. So I'm going to unbundle that right away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have 15 tennis balls, and I need to put them into 3 in each group. So 1, 2, 3. There's a group. 1, 2, 3. There's a group. 1, 2, 3. There's a group. 1, 2, 3. There's a group, and 1, 2, 3, there's a group. So how many groups did I get? 5. So I had 15 divided by 3 in each group gave me 5 groups. And that was the measuring up strategy. Okay, let's look at part B. Diego found 8 more balls he needed to put in cans. What's the total number of cans Diego needs to put away all the tennis balls? Use the measuring up strategy. Okay, ready? So this would be like a 2-step. He had 15 balls and he found 8 more. Oops. So now he has 23 balls that he needs to put into his cans. Now, if each one can only put 3, am I going to be able to use those? No. So let's unbundle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So here's his 23 balls, and I'm going to put 3 in each group. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and there's 2 left over. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 groups of 3 with 2 left over. Okay, so they don't really give me a lot of room to write my answer. So the way I would write this is I would say we had 23 balls and we were dividing them into groups of 3, which left us with 7 groups of 3 with 2 left over. Okay, but the question asked us, how many cans would he need? Well, he's going to need 8 cans then, because he's going to need a can for these extra 2. So he has 7 with 2 left over, which means he should buy 8 cans. Okay, let's look at my next problem, ladies and gentlemen. It says, Mike has 6 friends. He has 48 gumballs to give equally to his 6 friends. He buys 6 more gumballs to give to his friends. How many gumballs did Mike's friends get in all? Use the dealing strategy. Okay, so they told us this time. We don't even have to figure it out. So why are they telling us the dealing strategy though? Let's figure this out. He had 48 gumballs, and then it said he buys 6 more. So Mike has 54 gumballs to distribute, which looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, why do they want me to use the dealing strategy though? Because they say equally distribute the total quantity among a set number of groups. I know how many I'm going to distribute. I'm going to pass my gumballs out to 6 people. But the unknown is the number in each group. I don't know how many each person's going to get, but I know there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups, because these are my 6 friends. Okay, well, here's the unfortunate part. I only have 5 10s, so I can't give them each 10. So I have to unbundle all of those. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because there was 50, so I did 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay. Now I can start dealing those out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's give each one a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, it worked out perfectly even. Okay, so what did we have here? We had 54 gumballs divided into 6 groups, and each group now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 gumballs. So 54 gumballs divided into 6 groups equals 9 per group. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's do some together. We're on page 244. Page 244, and here's our first one. And it says, Cynthia plans to make 15 burgers. 3 burgers come in each pack. How many packs should she buy? Okay, well, she's going to have 15. That's what's going to be distributed. So we have 15, and we know there's 3 in each pack. So we don't know how many groups there are, but we know each group has 3. So we can't use this, so we need to unbundle that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So here's our 15 hamburgers, and we don't know the number of groups, but we know 3 is in each group. So that's called the measuring up strategy. So 1, 2, 3, we're going to put in a group. 1, 2, 3, let's put those in a group. 1, 2, 3, let's put those in a group. 1, 2, 3, let's put those in a group. 1, 2, 3. So we knew 3 were in each group, we just didn't know how many groups we'd have. So how many groups do we have? We have 5 groups. So 15 divided into 3 per group equals 5 groups. Okay, let's look at the next problem. It says her husband just called and asked her to buy an extra pack of hamburgers because he is very hungry. Okay, he is very hungry. How many packs did he buy in the end? Oh, well, this one's different because we know up here he bought 5 packs, and then her husband asked her to buy an extra pack. So how many would that be? Well, she already bought 5. He asked her to buy 1 more. That's only 6 packs because we already did all the work here. Okay, we already did our measuring up here. Okay, let's look at our next one. A pet store has 48 tarantulas, oh, yikes, that live in 6 tanks. Each tank has the same number of tarantulas. If 12 more tarantulas were brought to the pet store and put equally into the tanks, how many tarantulas would be in each tank? Use the dealing strategy. Okay, the reason they're telling us to use the dealing strategy is because I know how many groups there are. There's 6 groups. So you deal out when you know how many groups there are. So how many are we going to deal out though? Well, the pet store had 48 tarantulas, and then there was 12 more brought in. So they have 60 tarantulas total, 60 tarantulas total. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 10s and no 1s. Okay, and we're going to divide these 60 tarantulas into 6 groups, into 6 tanks. Tank 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here's our 6 tanks. Here's the great news for this one, friends. I have 6 10s and 6 tanks. So can I just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and deal them out that way? Huh, that was our nicest one yet. Okay, so what would our equation be then here? We had 60 tarantulas divided into 6 groups equals 10 per group. And that would be our answer. Okay, you're going to be practicing some of these on your own. Have a great day. Bye-bye.